So there are lots of predictions which are also timeless by nature, which means that you might feel it at that point in time very strongly, very intensely, but they may not happen there and then. And this is something that everybody needs to understand. Like, for example, in 2020, I knew that all of the mainstream media related outlets or platforms are going to crash badly. And it might be difficult for people to accept it now, but I know in future people will. Some people might not accept it now, some people will. Literally on 14 June morning, I had channeled a very dark energy, a very sad energy, lots and lots of pain, and that energy told me that the downfall of Bollywood is gonna start from today. I told one of my director. For those who don't know, that yes, before being a professional spiritual healer, I was in Bollywood. I'm still in Bollywood, by the way. I would still be very happy to work with people who understand energy and who understand that art is not about just making money and getting famous. Art also is a type of social service. Art also is a type of social service because you can actually uplift a lot of people, motivate a lot of people. And what are all the spiritual healers doing currently? We're all artists and spiritual healers at the same time. And most of us people, not taking any credit for it because God is the doer, most of us, the genuine ones, are using all of this money to help other people. It's just like building resource. And I'm telling you, even me as a healer, I'm working as of now. I don't know 10 years later what I would be doing. Would I be directly doing this type of work or not? As of now, I've stopped caring about the whole prediction thing because many people I connected with, some were personally connected with me and some were professionally connected with me. And I made certain predictions. At certain situations, I was in trance. I myself don't know what happened, and suddenly I started saying those things and they came true. And in some situations people asked me, and then in some situations people professionally connected with me to ask me if this is going to happen or not. For some people, if they have Mercury in 7th house of their chart, whatever they say, all predictions they say usually come true. But I never wanted to predict for people. Sometimes people have hurt me and the predictions have just happened by chance. Or sometimes I've seen a lot of manipulation, hypocrisy in people and I've blabbered those things. And in some cases, I just mentally thought about those things, but I was 100% clear and those things happened. So this is not to scare anyone, but I'm telling you how to figure out what timeless reading suits you the most is by keeping a hand on your heart. And I know for some reason, I don't know why, sometimes I question this, why God gave me this gift, but in many cases, in most cases, I know the people who get attracted to this content I make, people who resonate, these are very pure-hearted, genuine people who've gotten hurt many times. And in some cases, they may have also hurt others unintentionally. Intentionally, I don't feel you're hurting people around. Unintentionally, maybe you did. So, timeless readings also have a magical element in it. Because they come from auto reading, magic writing, they also come from the spirit world, the spirit realm. Genuine timeless readings have that element to it, that there is a time frame, like something happens to you today, you collectively, via collective consciousness or just by individual intuition, you get that message. Now, for it to culminate, for it to happen, you have to experience some things. That experience itself is very profound, and that experience is not time bound. It can happen in 11 years, 12 years, 2 years, 6 months. But whenever it happens, the epiphany you receive is so magical. At that point in time, you don't care about Earth age, how Earth works. Because as of now on Earth, people are living for what? Average lifespan is not that high. But as Dwapar kicks more and more, you will see lifespan will increase. People's youth will increase. And I have done this type of channeling also, where I have mentioned that age factor will shift. I'm also doing a therapy where you can actually decrease your age. I mean the youth pattern. Reason being, a lot of you have aged too fast because of the narcissistic people around you. You're not supposed to age that fast, but these narcissistic people, when they put you in painful situations, people end up aging faster because they put that much stress and pressure on others. But if you heal from it, you literally start becoming youthful. I mean, if you really want to guess my actual age, you got to get into a personal session and you will be shocked, because I think that is also something which happened because of inner work. You're going to get a glow up. It's not just me. I'm not just saying, oh, it happened to me, or it's happening with me. I've seen every single person, some kind of beautiful physical change happens to them. Either, they get a glow up, or there is this shine in them. Some of them have aged, but you can't figure it out. Like my master, till the age of 70, we really did not realize he's gonna, physically cross over to a subtler reality. But he looked literally orange in color, because he did like the kind of inner work I don't think anyone has done in my visible reality, I would say. It's the color of sacral chakra. And wow, I mean, the type of inner work he's done, he's literally God in flesh, Lord in flesh. And I'm so lucky that I met him, and I'm so lucky he raised me. I'm not saying this to brag about myself, but this is my genuine experience. He raised me. He raised me like his own child. What more can I say? And he never stopped me from doing anything. In fact, he was the one who said, you go and make work in content in mainstream media. Would you believe that? He was the one who pushed me for everything. When I got my first tattoo, I was so petrified. I thought, he's a master. He's not going to like it. He's going to be like, oh, don't do it. But he said, oh, I really like your tattoo. Ram is the nickname of Om, because I have this Om tattoo here. It's like a big tattoo. And I got it done when I was really young. And he was the one who was like, wow, I like it. I love it. When I wrote my book, In the Name of Love, I went to give it to him. And I was petrified even at that time, because you know what? He's a master. And I've written a book on love. My idea was to write on love versus lust, or lust versus love. And spirits helped me, crossed over people helped me, dead people helped me. Dead as in physically dead, but of course astrally very much alive. And there were love scenes and romantic scenes and whatnot in the book. But it's a genuine attempt which happened via auto writing. Till that point in time, I had no idea what auto writing is, but I did it. I experienced it for a couple of months. And he loved the book. He loved it. And then he gave it to another very important person in life. And she also never got married. My master never got married. So he was passing around the book to people who never got married. That was the most interesting part. So this book, I know, is for everybody. It's for singles, it's for married people. It's for twin flames for sure. And twin flame journey should not be brought down to a low level by calling it just romantic journey. It is not just romantic journey. It's a high level, high power, high vibrational, spiritual, hardcore spiritual journey. But you can't enter this journey till the time you don't meet a couple of narcissists, till the time you don't fall in love with the wrong people. And I think every person out there should have one experience, one toxic relationship must happen in your life in order for you to get actual character development. The more the merrier, because it's not like you're purposely getting into toxic relationships. You are getting into them unknowingly. It was predestined. Till the time you don't reach that point in your Kundalini activation, your Kundalini rising, ascension, where you actually know that this is it, I'm done with it. And you, like in today's world, you would be called asexuals for it. But actually, if you are from India, you would know this word brahmacharya. If you are from any other part of the world, here it is for you, brahmacharya. And brahmacharya or asexuality does not mean that you don't have intimacy with the one you love. That is the wrong conception or misconception of this idea in today's time and world. But there was a time where even husbands and wife were practicing it, and I'm shocked, or I got a shock of my life when I suddenly started attracting a lot of people who as couples are practicing it, and they are in like very loving relationships, by the way. And again, to know more on this, guys, get into a single personal session. If you're not interested in therapy, you just want to know about these concepts, then single therapy session is really good for you, because then you can write down the 2-3 questions and you can ask me, and it's a 2.5 hour session. I'm not sitting with a timer of 30 minutes or 1 hour. I'm very good with giving time to people, especially they've paid for it, and especially because I love animals. And that also I'll tell you in the video why this is all connected. So yes, love yourself. Do what you enjoy. Be a child. And if you want to work hard, work hard. But let me tell you, money will come to you if you do what you love. Because the type of energy you carry, money will come to you if you do what you love. This is a part of all chakra therapy. Don't please people. Don't please people. Stop pleasing people. And this does not mean you're not going to be compassionate. You're going to be compassionate and kind-hearted, and still you don't have to be a people pleaser. In 2020, I channeled a lot of stuff about mainstream media. I knew this industry is gonna get royally FUCKED. Okay? Royally. All these demons, the devils who say, oh, sell your soul to the devil and devil will give you blah blah blah. All the people who sold their soul to the devil, and mark my words, this is gonna come true in future. I'm not gonna delete this video and nobody's gonna take it down. They'll all regret all the years they put in distracting beautiful souls and stealing their gifts, because they have stolen many people. Because they have stolen, sorry for my mistake, there was a cracker outside. They have stolen many people's gifts just by showing content. Horror movies, romantic movies, lustful content, pornography, and whatnot. Even mythology, I would say. Some people, because they're showing bullshit in the name of mythology. Bullshit. And why do they even call it mythology? Yes, they are making mythology for sure. The demons, the demon producers, and a lot of these good filmmakers are also working with a lot of companies that are demonic by nature. Ricky Gervais, he was so bold when he gave that speech. I loved it. And he's also an animal lover, by the way. He loves street animals, street dogs especially. You know that type of energy, and I'm sure these people must have faced a lot of trouble for being honest, but they didn't give a damn. They didn't give a rat's ass. And there were people who even lost their life, because this is what happened. I mean, some people were the warriors who literally sacrificed everything. Some people had to go through a lot of pain and trauma. Some people, I mean, sacrificing was done by almost every warrior. I can give my own personal experience. I'm not going to tell you what all I had to go through, but yes, it was very painful. But yeah, few years down the line, or when your healing is complete and you know whatever is supposed to happen has happened. So for sure, anybody who is crazy for fame, I'm telling you, even right now on Instagram, YouTube, wherever they are, all of these people who are just giving false hopes, even spiritual content creators are doing it, by the way. They all need to be careful. They all need to be careful. Don't make stuff, don't share stuff just for no reason, just to get numbers, because numbers are going to fade away very soon. Soon there will be a time that these things will not matter so much. but still I would say there is always a reality in polarity. I mean, there always be good and bad people in everything, in every domain, in every department. You're gonna have a lot of famous people who are really good, very pure hearted, angelic. And at that time, wherever I said this, wherever I uploaded stuff, be it the content on Isaac Cappy, or be it the content on Tom Hanks, be it the content on SSR, I was so bold at that time that everywhere my content was taken down. And at that time, I was also given a guidance that wait till 2024. And then 2026. 2024 is when people will start opening up to these things. And 2026, I'm going to give you, as of now, the prediction. Just remember the year. Whosoever watches this video today, remember this 2026. Because I got details which are connected to your mind and to your energy. And that's something which the world may not be ready for right now, but they will be ready then. And this is what was given to me in the guidance by the spirit guides as a prediction or a predictive download. But it is timeless in nature. So this is just an example for letting you know that most of the timeless readings I did in 2020, it helped a good number of people. See, because what is good number of people? There are 8 billion people on this planet. Out of those 8 billion people, if you have 20-30,000 people resonating with those things, those messages, it's still not a big number. But most probably those 20-30,000 people who resonated with that, you can look for the content again. You can always go back in time and look for 2020 and 2021, these 2 years, the content that I shared in these 2 years. The mosquito just flew by. It did help a lot of people. And then I felt that, you know what, these type of people, like people who have this type of energy, they will come back in 2024. I mean, more people, new people. So what was happening to some people in 2020 is going to happen to people in 2024. And the things that happened to people in 2020, some people experienced it in 2016. And then some people experienced it in 2011. And I've been a witness to all these remarkable years, 2011, 2012, 2015 to 2016. 2018 again, 2-3 months in between were very important. 2020 and end of 2019, which was for spade work and preparation. And then 2024, the spade work and preparation happened in 2023. And for 2026, the spade work, I won't even say spade work, because 25 is going to be time for reset. So timeless readings are going to keep applying to people with time. And people like me are going to keep sharing messages. And for some people, it may be like, this is not for me, I don't feel it. So you need to look for something that you resonate with. Only that you should. And how do you know? By the title or by the thumbnail? No. By feeling, by intuition, by telepathy. The video, just the content, the message is going to pop out to you. You're going to feel a resonance to it and click on that and watch that. That's probably meant for you. There'll always be selfish people, evil people, demons. I mean, Jesus had Judas around him. All great masters have these con devotees or con followers. They're pretending to be devotees and followers around them. Even my master had many of these. My grandmaster had many of these people who are pretending to be gurus right now. And they also have a followership. I mean, I'm always shocked, and it's very interesting energetically also, that these false teachers and gurus and healers also have followers. So it's a sad thing. Shams Tabrizi had also said this really interesting thing, that you're going to see false gurus. There will be so many false gurus, or there always are, because in their time also they existed. In every time frame they exist. Even in descending Satyug, you will see demons and asuras. That's why Lord Vishnu has to take the Matsya avatar and the Narsingha avatar. Why? Of course, for the same reason, because demons exist all the time. It's just that their power is not that high, or the number is not that high. So Shams Tabrizi also said it, that false teachers, gurus, healers, blah 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 will always be there. As many stars you see in the sky, that many. That's a lot, right? So we need to be very careful who we are looking for. We need to, and I'm so glad my master said this too. Recently I heard that discourse, I had not heard it before, that even to look for the right teacher, the right guru, you gotta be like really strong headed. I'm not gonna praise myself here, but the reality of my life is that even as a 10-year-old, when I was looking for a master, I asked my master certain questions to make sure that he is the one for me. He is my master. He's gonna be my guru. He is gonna be the master. He is the real deal. To find that out, as a 10-year-old, I asked him some really high profile questions. Of course, I was not very happy, as a child at that age, because children like me and you, we cannot fit in, right? We cannot fit in with the people. Not to say we are superior, it's just that our journey is like that, which is why we also go through abuse. We get abused by people who cannot even be called assholes, because assholes also have a really important job to do. Assholes, everybody has one, and we all know how important it is in our life. So I don't think for such people this word applies. It's a compliment for them. These are people who are, in Hindi we have a very nice word for it. They are pishach. They're literally pishach. They're not from this world. They possess certain bodies, and when they possess a person, it can be a famous person also. A famous person can be possessed by many of these pishaches, and those pishaches could be making them do work. But they're not going to select just like that anybody. They're not going to select people like you or me. Why? Because I'm saying this under protection of my Lord and Masters, not out of arrogance, because they want a match to their energy. And I say this to even those people who are listening. Again, I'll say it. Lord, protect us from arrogance, greed, from any such bad, inhuman act. Because they don't know, when these people are asking for stuff, for money, luxury, fame, name, oh my God, they don't know what they can attract. Because they are like stooping down really low. For what? For some people to like them, for some luxuries. You're gonna get luxuries any which way. If you have strong Venus, you're gonna get luxuries. I'm not saying that everybody should just open up their chart and look for things. Just look at your palm. Sometimes you can see the amount of Venus even in your hand. And lots of things are predestined. I'm not saying all poor people are sad or unhappy. Poverty consciousness can also be a really good tool. It can be the greatest tool for you, for your character development, or being grateful, or even possessing magical powers. And my master says, my great grandmaster says this really beautifully. We are not doing inner work for siddhis or for magical powers or for luxuries or for, heaven, swarg. We are not doing it for any such thing. We are just doing it to be ourselves, to be authentic, and to be close to Lord. That's it. We just want the love of Lord. Now, if Lord says, go to planet Earth, for all of you this applies, whosoever resonates, go to planet Earth, it's going to be really hellish for you, it's going to be difficult for you, but go there because I've given you a job. I have given you a job to spread love, and I've given you this job because you are the one who can experience unconditional love. So I gave you this important job. You go on planet Earth and you do it. Trust me, none of you volunteers in your astral form ever wanted to refuse, because you were the ones who filled up the application. So this is it, guys. For more videos like this, stay around. I don't need to even say that. If you resonate, you'll automatically be here. See you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.